What's up, guys? Don't mind me. I look a mess. It's been a relaxing day. Had my internship, had like a client, and that was pretty much it. However, I suck at keeping up with these videos, and I do apologize for that. Today will be an update video. Last time we spoke was 4 months ago, and it was kind of just like what I was doing that day. I know I touched on a little bit of updates. I don't remember, to be honest, what I touched up on, but yeah, let's catch up. So I posted my first video 3 years ago. That is a long time. Yeah, wow, I was 23. I'm about to turn 27 in two weeks actually. A lot has changed. I've grown. I found a lot about myself, and yeah, so we're gonna touch upon that. And I also have a few notes here that I took just to kind of keep me on track, because lately I've been needing to write things down in order for me to remember. It's not so much a memory loss thing that's happening with me. It's just like my memory just always been shit, and I need to write stuff down, and I never did, and it like caused problems for me. So yeah. So the first thing would be that 2 years ago I had mentioned that I had a boyfriend. I don't remember if I ever updated on that. If I did, it was probably brief. We only lasted about 4 months together, and that was due to like it was too much toxicity at the time. And you know, like he was always stressed because he was trying to find a job, and he couldn't find a job at the time. And with me, you know, like work and school, and then like balancing everything, like it was hard, and my mental health was still shot at the time. And it didn't help, you know. We would go out and I would try to find fun things. We went axe throwing, we went to movies, like we did, you know, different things. But at the end of the day, before he went home, he would have to go to a bar or stop at the liquor store, and he needed to drink. So of course that turned into arguments, and basically like it was a lot of verbal abuse. There's a lot of verbal abuse for me to handle at that time. Again, abuse, any type of abuse is not okay. That's not what I'm saying. But it was just, it really got to me. So much that I was already, 2 years ago, I was already having thoughts of suicide. I had turned to, I was smoking at the time, smoking cigarettes, and my choice of self-harming was to take the cigarette butts and burn myself. I now have two little marks that kind of look like, sorry, my cat is like all over the place. Kind of look like two little birthmarks, but they're actually cigarette burns that every time I look at, that's all I see. So with that being said, I was very down. I didn't know what to do at that point, and I just turned to like a lot of suicidal thoughts, to which it didn't help. Every time I was called worthless or a dyke because, you know, I'm pansexual, or, you know, I probably liked my rape, or I probably deserved my rape. Once a person says that to you and your mind is so fragile, oh, so many times, you're gonna start, maybe I am worthless, maybe I did deserve the rape, maybe, you know, it's a lot of racing thoughts in your head. And I had enough. And I remember this day clear as day. I was at work at the time, and I had gotten out, and I just had so many like thoughts racing in my mind, and I was like, you know what, I'm done, I'm tired, I don't want to do this anymore. So I winded up going to I parked in my back parking lot right before I was gonna go into the garage, and I was like, you know what, I need a sign. If there's no sign by the time I do this, then I'm just not meant to be here. So I winded up calling a suicide hotline, and I was on hold for quite a few minutes, but I didn't realize what the time was. And all of a sudden, my mom had parked her car right next to mine, and I had my doors locked. I was crying, I was hyperventilating, And, you know, red flags rose. You know, she ran to my car. She told me to open the car. So I did. And for an hour straight, she was just like, what's wrong? Like, please talk to me. And I was like, I don't want to be here anymore. Like, I'm done. I'm so tired. And she was like, what, at work? At home? I was like, no, just here, living here. I don't want to be here anymore. And she literally took an hour to calm me down. And she was like, Mama, just come inside, you know, like just take a nap. It'll be okay. I don't know where this is coming from. And honestly, I'm glad that she found me. And I mean, from her point of view, it sucks. You never want to see your child that way. But my mom was exactly the sign that I needed. Through all of, you know, our tough times, mine and hers, we've always been what we needed for each other. And that day, I mean, I literally owe my life to her. But that day, I owe her my life because she kept me going. She stopped me from making a big, you know, mistake. I wasn't gonna go on. I wasn't gonna be here anymore. Who was gonna make these videos? Sorry, I had to bring light somehow. But yeah, so I definitely owe her everything because she literally, she's constantly saving me. But I can say that that was 2 years ago. So for 2 years, I have not thought about that since. I had dropped cigarettes. I am still trying to quit smoking, but I'm still on Juul. I know it's bad for you, but I try not to do it as often as I was smoking. I was smoking like constantly. But yeah, so there was that. Also, I am gonna say, because I did watch it back, my ex wasn't the reason why I wanted to kill myself. It was just kind of like the cherry on top. There was so many like other things that was going on. And then his words were kind of just like words of encouragement. So it wasn't his fault or anything like that. I don't want, you know, that to be the takeaway from the video. No. So, let's see. I'm coping with my mental illnesses pretty well. At one point we did up the dosage on my mood stabilizer, but I was almost every day having sleep paralysis. And if you don't know what that is your mind is kind of still half awake, half asleep. It's like in that weird stage where your body does not move. Your eyes are slightly open. So for me, I can see what's going around in my room in real time, but I was having like these like delusions, I guess, of like demons like staring at me, coming at me, grabbing me, and it was a very unpleasant thing. So I spoke to my therapist and my psychiatrist, and we lowered my dosage down again. I'm back to normal, but I will never be doing that again. Let's see, there was also my PTSD has been doing good. I still have times every now and then. I have a new trigger. So I lost my older sister back in October. Yesterday actually made 10 months that she's been gone. It was very hard because we weren't close to begin with, and I blame myself for that. However, I've come to learn that blaming yourself, feeling guilty is not gonna bring her back. So I cherish her. I think about her every day. My mom got me this necklace that has to do with her, because the heart symbolizes how much I love my sister, and the rose symbolizes both of our favorite Disney princess is Belle. So I do plan on remembering her going forward. If I do have a daughter, I want her middle name to be my sister's name. So it's been very hard. We recently had a family member pass away. She was 93, God bless. But at her burial, I just kept looking at the casket, and it reminded me of seeing my sister in the casket, and it made me it triggered me so much that I was crying. And I was trying not to do like that hysterical cry where you're like trying to catch your breath and stuff, but you know, I did tell my mom, and she was trying to, you know, comfort me and stuff. So it's been hard, and you know, recently some deaths, I can't even speak today, have been coming up also. We recently lost somebody from my high school. He was younger than me. I believe he drowned. So sorry for his family. But again, that did trigger me. So there are a lot of things that still triggers me. There's that. My car blew up in September. Yes, it blew up. It was in literal flames. I don't know if I said that in my last video. I feel like I did, but if not, yes, it blew up into, like, it just caught flames, and then like the front, I can't even think right now, the front glass like popped off, the airbags deployed, like it was this whole thing, and that gave me PTSD because I have a new car now, which I know I showed in my last video, but I'm still paranoid. If I hear anything, if I smell anything, I feel like it's my car, and I'm still trying to work on that. So in terms of working on that, speaking of therapy, I'm still in therapy. However, my therapist stated to me that at the end of this month, actually, he will be leaving. So I had a choice, which I am going to talk to him actually next Tuesday. So I have a choice of trying to see somebody else. However, the wait list is long, or I can take a break from therapy, which I've thought about it, and I feel like I'm at a very good place now, where I know my coping skills. I keep myself busy. I know how to do my self-care. I haven't been very depressed in a while. I'm doing fine in terms of like my bipolar. I, again, always speak about that in my other videos. I'm doing a lot better with that. I'm on medication, it works. And I just feel like at this point in time, taking a break from therapy would be a good option for me. I always have the option to go back. So I want to see for myself how I can do this. With that being said, I am still going to be seeing my psychiatrist because my medication is a different story. I need that. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And the last thing I want to touch upon is my weight loss journey. So starting last year, around this time, maybe a little earlier in the year, I had started my weight loss journey. I was doing great. I lost 26 pounds so far. However, I'm a bit stagnant at the moment. I've been stuck at 26 pounds lost. I want to lose another 20, and I feel like I will be fine. I was slowly changing my diet, eating less because my stomach couldn't handle that much food that I was eating before. I was walking, I was staying active. However, I've been kind of slacking, so I have to get back on that. I want to start walking again. I have a waist trainer, so I think I'm gonna put that on, walk. I don't have a membership to the gym, and that's another thing. I am having a financial crisis right now, as is everybody who is in school. So I'm on my very last semester of my master's, and I'm doing my internship, which is, in total to graduate, I need, I think, 700 hours. So most of my time gets dedicated to my internship hours. My weekdays consist of my internship hours. My weekends, I have no weekends because I'm working. So I don't get paid a lot. And I wind up picking up extra shifts on the weekends, which makes me have like no social life because I have off on, sorry, I just got like a message. I have off on Tuesdays and Fridays, but people are working. So I don't know. I try to keep myself busy. If I have time, I will see people. I will meet them at, like a bar, just to kind of whatever. I barely drink because of the medications I'm on, but like I like to go out. I went to Six Flags this year once. I want to go back again. For my birthday, we're thinking of going to Dave & Buster's. So I have a lot of things that I'm looking forward to, but I have to get back on that weight loss journey. I do feel a lot more confident in my own body. I was recently looking at the video that I had posted 3 years ago, and I was like, wow, like I look a little bit chubbier. Not to say that I'm like this skinny little thing, but I'm working on it. Mentally, physically, my health, I'm working on it. And again, like I said, I feel like I'm in this very good place, and I want to stay here, so I have to maintain it. And at times it does get hard because my job and my internship consist of helping others, and sometimes you take that home with you. But I'm learning, and this was that update. I'm rambling on too much, but hi, back again. We'll see how long it'll take me to make another video, but I just figured it was time for an update, not just the what am I doing today type of getting chicken teriyaki rolls and going to Starbucks, and that was basically it. So yeah, hopefully again it's not gonna be a long time till I see you guys, but